travel across the deltaic plains of Bangladesh, a land crisscrossed by rivers and steeped in history. These are the historical mosques of Bangladesh, each telling a story of faith, power, and artistic ingenuity that has echoed through the centuries. For over 600 years, this land has been a crucible of architectural innovation. From the robust, fortress-like structures of the early Sultanate period to the refined elegance of the Mughal era, a unique visual language was born to create something entirely new. The result is a breathtaking diversity of styles, from grand multi-domed congregational mosques to intimate, single-domed structures adorned with intricate terracotta artistry. So, if you are a lover of history, a student of architecture, or simply someone who marvels at the enduring legacy of human creativity, this journey is for you. Together, we will uncover the secrets held within these ancient walls, explore the intricate details of their design, and listen to the whispers of the past. Let us begin our exploration of Bangladesh's most iconic and sacred historical sites. Our journey begins in the south, in the historic city of Baghahat, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Shat Gombuj Masjid, or 60-dome mosque. Despite its name, it is crowned not by 60, but by a remarkable 77 small domes, with 4 larger ones at the corners, creating a roof that resembles a sea of celestial orbs. Built in the 15th century by the warrior Saint Khan Jahan Ali, it served not only as a place of prayer, but as a fortified center of his administration in this newly settled region. The mosque's appearance is formidable, almost severe. Its walls, nearly 2 meters thick, are constructed from baked brick, tapering upwards in a style reminiscent of the Tughlaq architecture of Delhi. This was a design born of necessity, providing stability in the soft, alluvial soil of the delta. Inside, a vast forest of 60 slender stone pillars, hewn from rock transported over great distances, supports the canopy of domes. This creates a hypnotic, low-lit space where the heat of the day dissipates and a profound sense of peace and contemplation prevails. It is a testament to an era of pioneering spirit and unshakable faith. Observing the structure, one can see it as a living organism, perfectly adapted to its environment. The numerous doorways and the open hypostyle hall allowed for the free circulation of air, a vital feature in this humid climate. The mosque represents a masterful fusion of Imperial Delhi's strength and Bengal's own unique artistic sensibilities. It is more than a building. It is a symbol of the civilizing mission of its founder, Khan Jahan Ali, a man who brought not just a new faith, but also infrastructure and order to the wild frontier of the Sundarbans. We now travel north to the region of Chapai Nawabganj, once a part of the magnificent ancient capital of Gaur. Here we find a structure of exquisite refinement, the Choto Sona Masjid, or the Small Golden Mosque. Its name is a whisper of its former glory. It is said that its 15 domes, which once crowned the structure, were gilded, catching the light and shining like a golden jewel in the sun. Though the gold is now long gone, the mosque's breathtaking beauty remains, a masterpiece of Bengal Sultanate craftsmanship from the early 16th century. Every surface of the mosque's facade is a canvas for the stone carver's art. The dark basalt stone is covered in a profusion of intricate designs, a style that defines the decorative richness of the period. We see floral motifs, rosettes, rendered with astonishing precision. This decorative scheme is not merely ornamental. It is a celebration of the natural world of Bengal, a stark contrast to the monumental scale of Baghahat. Inside, the artistry continues. The stone pillars that support the roof are elegantly carved, and the mihrabs, the prayer niches indicating the direction of Mecca, are masterpieces of detailed relief work. The mosque represents a high point of a uniquely Bengali Islamic architectural style, where the robust forms of the Sultanate are softened by a delicate and almost lyrical decorative impulse. Our journey takes us to Nayogaon, to a site protected by a wide moat, giving it the air of a secluded sanctuary. Here stands the Kusumba Mosque, a structure often referred to as the Kala Pahar or Black Gem of Bengal, a practical adaptation to the region's heavy monsoon. What makes the Kusumba Mosque so compelling is its sheer solidity. It feels immovable, deeply rooted in the earth. The use of black stone gives it a monolithic quality, as if it were carved from a single block of rock. The interior is dimly lit, the small amount of light that enters catching the details of the central mihrab, which is elaborately decorated with vine and floral motifs. It stands as a powerful statement of Afghan authority, yet it speaks in a distinctively Bengali architectural dialect, a dark jewel reflecting a complex and turbulent period of history. Deep in the countryside of Dinajpur, we find a hidden treasure, the Sura Mosque. At first glance, it appears almost like a pre-Islamic temple, a testament to the deep-rooted artistic traditions of this land. Built in the early 16th century, it is a perfect example of the single-domed, square mosque style that became a hallmark of the Bengal Sultanate. It is a building that celebrates one of Bengal's most ancient and expressive art forms, terracotta. The very earth of the delta has been fired and transformed into panels of breathtaking complexity. The structure is simple yet elegant. A single square prayer hall is crowned by a large bulbous central dome, a form that would become more prominent in the later Mughal era. Its corners are defined by octagonal turrets, adding a sense of verticality and strength. But it is the surface decoration that truly captivates. The walls are covered in intricate terracotta plaques, depicting a symphony of non-figural designs, geometric patterns, swirling floral vines, rosettes, and hanging motifs. This art form allowed for an incredible richness of detail at a fraction of the cost of stone carving. The mihrabs inside are the focus. The Sura Mosque is a powerful reminder that the grandest statements are not always made with the most expensive materials. It shows a complete mastery of a local medium, creating a place of worship that is both uniquely Bengali and universally beautiful. This is the Ruj Bibi Mosque, also known as the Kania Digi Mosque. Tradition holds that it was built for a queen, and it possesses a grace and elegance befitting that story. It is another superb example of the square, single-domed architectural style, but with a unique addition, a three-domed veranda on its eastern side. This feature creates a transitional space, an antechamber that prepares the visitor for the sacred prayer hall within. The mosque is a beautiful synthesis of materials. The walls are primarily brick, but the pillars that support the veranda and frame the doorways are made of polished black basalt. These pillars, likely repurposed from earlier Hindu or Buddhist structures, create a striking visual contrast against the warm red of the brick. They are a physical manifestation of the layers of history in this region, where new faiths built upon the foundations, both literal and metaphorical, of what came before. The reuse of these materials was not just practical, it was a statement of succession and power. The true glory of the Ruj Bibi Mosque, however, lies in its terracotta panels. The facade is almost completely covered in them. Amidst the ruins of this once thriving administrative center stands a small but perfectly formed structure, the Goaldi Mosque. Built in 1519, to have survived in something close to its original form. Its survival makes it precious, a direct link to the city's glorious past. It is a fine example of the pre-Mughal single-domed mosque style, executed with remarkable grace and precision. The mosque is a simple cube, a perfectly proportioned square prayer hall. Its elegance lies in its clean lines and subtle decoration. The four corners are marked by slender, engaged octagonal turrets, and the cornice has the gentle, characteristic Bengali curve. The eastern facade features three arched entrances. We venture south again, to the district of Barguna, to find a mosque that tells a different story. This is the Bibi Chini Mosque, a 17th century structure that marks the arrival of a new power in Bengal, the Mughals. Its style is a departure from the Sultanate-era mosques we have seen. The mosque is a single-domed square structure, but its features are distinctly Mughal. The walls are exceptionally thick, giving it a fortress-like quality. The corner towers are more substantial than their Sultanate predecessor. The Bibi Chini Mosque is therefore important not just for its architecture, but for what it represents. The consolidation of Mughal power in the farthest reaches of Bengal. It is a frontier mosque, a symbol of a new imperial order asserting its presence in the delta. Its simple, strong form a declaration of permanence and control. We return to the historic city of Baghahat, just a short distance from the great 60-dome mosque. Here, on the banks of a large water tank, or digi, we find another gem from the workshop of Khan Jahan Ali, the 9-dome mosque. While it's smaller than its famous neighbor, it's honestly a building of exceptional beauty and perfect symmetry. As its name suggests, its square prayer hall is covered by a roof of 9 individual domes, creating a wonderfully balanced and harmonious composition. The central dome is slightly larger than the 8 that surround it, which you know is a subtle hierarchy that draws the eye inwards and upwards. This arrangement creates a fascinating interior space, where the weight of the roof feels distributed and light. The mosque is built of the same sturdy brick as other structures in the city, but it feels less like a fortress and more like a pavilion for prayer. Its location next to the Gora Digi, a large reservoir, really adds to this sense of tranquility, with its reflection shimmering on the water's surface. The true artistic highlight of the Nine-Dome Mosque is found within. The mihrab niches are decorated with some of the finest terracotta work from the 15th century. The patterns are deeply carved and incredibly intricate, featuring floral scrolls, rosettes, and geometric designs that seem to flow across the surface. This delicate ornamentation provides a stunning contrast to the building's simple, robust exterior. The Nine-Dome Mosque is a perfect example of how the architects of Baghahat could create buildings that were both strong and exquisitely beautiful, a testament to the sophisticated culture that flourished here under Khan Jahan Ali. Our journey now leads us to the heart of modern Bangladesh, to the bustling capital city of Dhaka. Here, in the old part of the city, we find the Khan Muhammad Murida Mosque, a remarkable example of early 18th century Mughal architecture. This design lifted the sacred space above the noise and bustle of the city, and perhaps also above the floodwaters of the monsoon. Access to the prayer hall is via a grand staircase on the eastern side, a classic feature of the later Mughal style. The central dome is larger than the two flanking it, creating a graceful and balanced silhouette against the sky. The corners are marked by slender minarets that rise high above the roofline, further enhancing the building's verticality. The vaulted rooms beneath the platform likely served as a madrasa or religious school, making the complex a center for both worship and learning. This two-story design is a clever adaptation to an urban environment where space was at a premium. The Khan Muhammad Murida Mosque is a perfect illustration of the architectural confidence of the Mughal period in Dhaka. Amidst the vibrant chaos of the city, we remain in Dhaka for our final destination, a mosque that is a true architectural outlier. This is the Azimpur Mosque, more famously known as the Star Mosque, or Tara Masjid. Originally built in the late 18th or early 19th century, it was a fairly typical single-domed Mughal-style mosque. However, in the early 20th century, a local businessman undertook a radical renovation, transforming it into the unique and dazzling structure we see today, mixed with the local Mughal tradition and the unique Chinitikri craft. The Star Mosque is a hybrid, a fusion of different times and tastes. It is a vibrant living monument, a beloved landmark of our journey through the iconic mosques of Bangladesh comes to an end, but the stories these structures tell are timeless. We have witnessed the formidable strength of the Sultanate fortresses in Baghahat and the exquisite jewel-like refinement of the Choto Sona Mosque. We have seen the dark, brooding beauty of Kusumba and the vibrant terracotta artistry of Sura. Each mosque is a chapter in the nation's history, a point where faith, art, and power converged to create something of lasting significance. From the unified vision of the Bengal Sultanate to the imperial grandeur of the Mughals, these buildings are the physical embodiment of a rich and layered heritage. They show a remarkable ability to adapt, blending architectural ideas from across the Islamic world with local materials and artistic traditions, such as the curved roof and the mastery of terracotta. This fusion created a style that is uniquely and beautifully Bengali, a testament to the creative spirit that has long thrived in this deltaic land. I hope this journey has inspired you to look closer at the world around you, to see the history that is written in stone and brick. I encourage you to visit these magnificent sites if you ever have the chance, to stand within their ancient walls and feel the weight of centuries. They are more than just tourist attractions. They are the soul of a nation's architectural heritage. Let me know in the comments below which of these incredible mosques you would most love to visit. Thank you for joining me.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.